Hello, welcome to the Mindtrack.net game server. I'm currently outside the USS Saber build. For the most part, she's pretty well buttoned up. She's been completely mirrored. All the major construction is done on her. She still has a bit of areas that need to be fit and finished, rooms and so forth, and some areas that require components and machinery. Notably the last part of the back end of the nacelles and some other little minor engineering sections, but for the most part she is pretty much good to go. Turned out to be quite a fun little build. I'm trying to keep my mouse steady here, but I just got a new mouse pad thing and it's not working out for me, so I might go back to my old one. But yeah, she's a pretty nice looking ship. Put a lot of detail and a lot of time and a lot of effort into trying to get her as Mindtrack.net worthy as possible. And I think we pulled it off quite nicely. I haven't added any ships to it yet. I have to check to see what ones go in this build. But she has room for a couple of shuttles and maybe a work bee or two. Let's take a look down here at the hangar. Well, kind of bow down here for a little bit. Seems like every time I start to record, that's when my phone decides to start playing its little, gotta give me notifications about everything, so that's what you hear in the background. Gamma Bright is currently off. The server is running 1.7.2, and I'm really not liking this mouse pad. But yeah, this is the hangar. This would be the port side cargo area and or emergency shuttle parking, and a little room up here for more cargo and stuff. Little viewing area or control room. Hangar control. This is where they would load the torpedoes for the forward dual or quad, whatever they call them, torpedo launcher. And there's also two aft torpedo launchers. Let's work our way up to the bridge. And now we're going all the way up to the bridge here. And we're on the bridge. I decided to go with a simplistic look to show off some of the newer blocks like I Panic Starscape thing here, which is a really nice addition to the texture pack or resource pack. Little head area there for him, captain's ready room, complete with fish tank. A little briefing area. Yes, I see I Panic's been here. But yeah, a little crew rec area or lounge, what do you want to call it? First officers area, and a little maintenance room. But this is a Saber, so she's basically a short-range diplomatic vehicle vessel, and that or a escort ship. So scientific escort ships and things like that, whatever her mission statement is. But mostly she has a lot of sensors and a lot of other things. This would be like the captain's quarters or first officer's quarters. Depends on which they prefer. Little Jeffries tube access here with a power conduit. Really got to change that metal texture. That's just, I don't like that. But then again, other people do, so. Going down the port side here is another crew quarters. Little gangway system here allows you to go from deck to deck, and there's another one towards the aft section. There's two briefing rooms, one on the other side and one on this side. My nose is itching. Okay, so the texture pack has been updated, and it looks like, yeah, I'm gonna have to change out these windows to probably frosted glass. Oh, I missed a block too. Anyway, some like I said, some fit and finish work to be done. You know, you're finding mistakes as I find them. Another little area. I'm thinking I might put a couple of windows in here too. You know, what the hey. It's my build, I can do what I want. This is the main sensor array. The top of the ship has a huge sensor platform. That's what these are. I might change these out later. I don't know what I'm going to do. But yeah, it's a big sensor on top of the ship. That or it's a massive shield generator. Who the hell knows? Heck, the people that designed the Saber don't even know what it is. And we're working down on the port side here on the white deck or deck 1. There's a deck above us, so this would technically be deck 1, and that would be like deck 1A or something. It's just mainly a Jeffries tube that runs the length of the ship, and it's above us. And I've got a little offshoot room here for the crew quarters. Cool. And there's the turbo lift again. More Jeffries tubes. Turned out to be quite a nice build. Let's get down here to the, well, let's go all the way down the end here. It'd be a lot easier for us. Here's the gangway. We'll just go on down here. This is the other deck here. This is blue deck. Life support. That means we're probably close to engineering, which is probably up over here. Another little area there for crew to relieve themselves, or we call it take smoke breaks. Yep, I believe this is part of engineering, or main engineering itself. Here's a little office area, and there's another one, of course, over there. I'm going to turn this one into like a little tool room. Because when I mirrored it, this was the side that had the office. It just depends on which side I feel I want to keep the office on. But this is main engineering. And there's the warp core. It feeds the warp conduit lines, again using that new stained glass. We got our nice little borrowed textures, and green glass looking down the length of the warp core and the depth of the warp core. Again, it's a 2 center beam ship, so you kind of got these little offsets. I could, of course, modify the walls so one wall is further in than the other one, but I don't feel like doing that. I'm too lazy, and it doesn't really matter to me. The ship looks good the way it is, and I'm happy with the way it came together. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all these rooms. I kind of label them as supply storage, but I'm sure I'll use them for something else. Again, it is a scientific ship primarily with diplomatic purpose or uses. And this would be like a crew lounge and crew quarters or another crew lounge. I haven't figured it all out yet. The ship has a lot of unused space that's got to be accounted for, given things for, and stuff, so on and so forth. But yeah, another big wall here. I'm going to put some windows in there as well. It's interesting lighting I've noticed with 1.7.2. If I turn on gamma bright, it's literally too bright in here for us to do anything. So when we come back here, looks like another, yep, another, oh wait, oh, this is a aft rec area, or viewing station. I forgot that I put this in here. It's split because the turbo lift comes down here as well. But yeah, kind of cool. And those are just things in the background. Let's go forward here and grab that turbo lift, and then it'll drop us down. Again, these will probably be like cargo or science laboratories and things like that. I haven't filled in the sick bay on this ship yet. More Jeffries tubes. I believe that's on blue deck or purple deck. One of the decks is blue. Light blue, dark blue, I don't remember which. And here we are on red deck. Not really sure what's on this deck. You'll have to come on the server and look for yourself. Interesting. And we'll drop down here, and I think that was red deck. Yep, that was red deck. Alright, now we're on to this deck. And this deck here, unfortunately, is split into two because of the turbo lift. But you can still access it using the gangways here, so it is accessible, both Jeffrey tube, turbo, and gangway, just not corridor direct access. This is gray deck. That's a lab, and that's quarters, our quarters, and our aft torpedo launcher room. Probably end up putting some torpedoes here and stuff. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but the main torpedo stuff is, our bay is down, our magazine is down there, and it's loaded from the aft cargo bay, which is kind of a neat thing. It lends itself well to that. And yeah, screw it, let's go down here. Again, you can thoroughly tour the ship when you come on the server. Yep, I believe this is also our medical deck. And let me see if I can get here. This is the aft port torpedo magazine, and then there's another one over there, and just another little room here. Let's run up here and take a look at the front of the ship, or the bow. It's actually in the midsection of the ship, just below the main hull. No, I don't believe the hulls separate on this, so I didn't. Gotta fix this too. Some more little goodies to find and fix. Love doing these tours when I think everything's done. Here's one of our transporter rooms. The ship has, I think, 6 total transporter rooms. So, I don't remember. I made them. Well, let's see what this sign says. We're here. Sick bay. We found sick bay. Anyway, sick bay goes the entire This whole big section is going to be sick bay. And of course all the medical labs and everything else will be located on this deck, and all the open spaces and stuff like that. And again, which is really nice, is we come over here, and it's on the port side as well as the starboard side here. And the starboard side's the side I actually built and mirrored to the port. But we have ourselves a little nice little corridor access point up to here. Yay! Also, again, it's kind of hard to get some of the areas of the ship, so you have to go up and down, around, and over. Well, I kind of get tired of that, but it is what it is. But one of the areas of the ship, and I'm sure I could probably, if I wanted to, put a door right here. Just access point. I might. I don't know. It just depends on what's on the other side of that. But here's the starboard side airlock, and complete with piston doors. A C&B piston door. I don't want to activate it, but phew, out we go. And I'm gonna hit and turn on gamma. Wow, see what I mean? Yeah, gamma bright's really bright. I'm sure. I think we could turn it. No, I just turned it off. There we go. That's a better brightness. But here's the underside of the Saber. The deflector bay. It has 8 antimatter pods, and complete with jettison points, or what you would call, I guess, ports to spit them out. Bottom phaser array. Transceivers for the transporter. This would be the warp core, thing would drop the warp core. Again, life pods, tractor beams, and loaders and things. And like I said, the Saber has a bunch of stuff that I have absolutely no idea what it is, so I just sort of made it up. Whatever the names are, I came up with. Aft long-range sensors. Cool. But I tried to fill in all the spaces that I could. I still have a lot left to do up there in the front of the ship. I'll probably end up having to split the ship up again into levels to get to it. But all this area up through here, ooh, it does have a sign. Let's see what that says. Planetary high gain sensor array. Anyways, all up in here and stuff is full of machinery. All this is interconnected and lined to the power system of the ship. You can thank Shadow Viper for his inspiration on his Steam Runner build. I think most ships now have an actual power conduit system. That means everything's interconnected at somewhere, some form or some fashion or some technique. But yep. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. We've just reached the, I believe, 11-12 minute mark, and I try to keep the videos as short as possible. They're fraps, so they're AVI, and unfortunately AVI videos suck up the hard drive space, and my little SSD just don't have it. Anyways, thanks again for watching. This is the Mindtrack.net game server. Hope to see you on soon. Have a nice day.